How does recency bias impact fantasy football? Imagine watching a player explode 4-3 touchdowns in one game and suddenly thinking they are unstoppable. That's recency bias at work, and it can really shape how you manage your team. Recency bias is when you give too much importance to a player's latest performances and ignore their overall track record. If a player scores big last week, you might think they will do it again, even if their season has been inconsistent. It's like judging a book by its most exciting chapter instead of the whole story. In fantasy football, this bias influences how managers draft, set their lineups, and trade players. For example, you might draft a player who just had a huge game, even if they've been unreliable all season. That overreaction can lead to overpaying or making risky moves. When setting weekly lineups, managers often choose players based on recent performances rather than looking at their usual role or matchup. A star running back might be benched because they had a quiet week, even if they are generally a top performer. This can cause missed points and suboptimal results. Trades are also affected. If a player just had a monster game, they might be valued higher than their true worth. Managers might trade away steady performers for the hot streak player, risking future inconsistency. Recency bias hits hardest early in the season. A strong week one can create a false sense of confidence that lasts 4 weeks. It also impacts how managers view rookies or players returning from injury. A breakout game might make you overvalue a rookie, while a slow start might lead you to undervalue a proven veteran. From a game theory and psychology view, recognizing recency bias helps you stay rational. While recent data is useful, over-reliance on it can cause wild swings in your decisions. Good managers balance recent performances with long-term trends and context, like upcoming matchups or injury reports. In dynasty leagues, where long-term value matters most, recency bias can lead to mistakes. You might undervalue a player who had a bad year due to injury or overvalue a player with a short-term spike. This can affect your roster for seasons to come. So, understanding how recency bias influences your thinking allows you to make smarter choices. Instead of overreacting to the latest game, you can keep a balanced view, considering both recent form and overall consistency. That way, your team stays strong throughout the season, and you avoid costly mistakes.